Welcome back, my friends, to TFT Hyperroll with Artark as we head towards the end of Season 8.5 and get ready for Season 9 with portals, maybe? Graphic? Like, comment, subscribe, do the stuff that helps the YouTube algorithm. Lives on the weekend, starting noon Pacific time. This video, this build, I should say, has been requested a bunch of times during lives. It's kind of a funky one to get into, but let's get started and see how we get from here to there. And I'll tell you straight off, I had no plan going into this. I knew I didn't want to do Animaniacs because I'm done with that. Thrill of the hunt, gonna take that. Now, just kind of forming whatever team I can based on what I see in the shop. Since I got a Camille, I decided to check the admin bonus, and we have the every 5 seconds your team gains 12 maximum health. So I decided for now to keep that in and see where it goes. And I started picking up some laser champs because I thought maybe I'd do laser admin, but I've done those videos before, so my heart really isn't in it. Now we will hyperspeed through these next few fights simply because I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do with this build. I knew I was in an admin place, but I didn't really want to do laser. So when I found a LeBlanc, I decided maybe I'll head more into the admin direction. But of course I run into a team that's doing pretty much the same thing. So that might not be the best idea, but I'm kind of running out of options here. When I got 2 pikes in the shop, I locked for it and decided, you know what, this could be the opportunity for me to go the build that people had been asking for. And I had also picked up a Vex during the NPC round, so going into the second set of augments, I was hoping for hero augments, and I get them, but none of them really fit what I want to do. Since I have a Vex and a Pike, I feel like it should be giving me the Pike augments, but it's not. And I don't know why the system seems to ignore those, but finally, on the last roll, I get your cut, and now I know I can go Riftwalker Hackers. Now, the core concept behind Riftwalker Hackers is pretty simple. It's that you're going to get the Riftwalkers, you're going to turn Zack into a hacker, and that will give you 4 hackers. So then the rider of the Hecarim will then be getting Omnivamp as well as the hackers. And the only problem with the Riftwalker Hackers, at least as I'm building it, is I'm in the same fight that I would be if I was doing Brawler Lasers, which is the race for Warwick. It's that level 7 power spike that's going to help carry you to the end of the game, and that usually comes with Warwick. In laser, it's because that's your 4th laser. Now everyone gets a laser. Here it would be the 4th admin and also allow you to put Warwick on the Hecarim so that you can get him in the backline. Now Gary was with us in that he gave us both the Warwick and the Jhin so we can make this all work. I decide to do this first so I can set up my admin bonus. We'll now heal 150 health every 5 seconds, along with the team gaining some permanent maximum health as a result. I'm going to add a little more Omnivamp onto Warwick. He has natural Omnivamp, and then since he will be on the Hecarim, he will be getting Omnivamp there as well. It's time for the final augment, and easy choice, Hacker Heart. We will now be able to get to 5, which will give us maximum Omnivamp for both the hackers and the rider of the Hecarim. The problem is right now, what's more important? All hackers or all of our admin? Decide. The 1-star blitz just doesn't matter. We need to get Warwick out there. Put a Death Blade so he has maximum attack, the Omnivamp, and the Titan's Resolve. Grab the additional sword for Jhin, and we are good to go. And it was pretty stressful getting here because a lot of things had to end up coming together, and I wasn't sure this was the build I was going in the beginning, but now with 5 hackers, I feel like it really has a chance, provided I'm ultimately able to get the 2-star Warwick. That's going to be necessary for this to really close it out. Now, this particular fight ends up having no real meaning because I live either way, and it doesn't change anything. I have 6 health, the most I can lose is 4. Starting next round, I'm going to be losing 6. So I have 1 life left after this round, whether I win or lose. Of course, I'd rather win. It's time for some item choices, and I was hoping for something more to add to Jhin, whether it be a Giant Slayer or a Last Whisperer, but nope, no such luck. I end up just grabbing Thieves' Gloves for Pyke. Then again, no item I really want, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab more Thieves' Gloves. I have an additional Warwick. I can start working on trying to get to the gold 3-star Vex, except for the fact that I'm gonna need to dump that to get the 2-star Jhin, which I think is more important for keeping me in the match. And I've now handed over a lot of this match to RNG because what items Pyke gets is going to determine how well Pyke is going to do. Deathblade Rapid Fire Cannon makes Pyke an absolute force to be reckoned with, destroying the damage charts. And he pulls us straight into the top 4. Now we have to play the game of where to send the doggy. We look at the 2 people that we could face. They are clumped hard left. This person has their single carry off in the right, so no matter what, I want to send Warwick to the right. I don't want him running into that huge clump and just going down, and if I can isolate a carry with Warwick, that's even better. So who does it end up being? It was the person who was clumped left, but they spread out a little bit more. That allowed Warwick to just come in and start attacking things. But with Pyke having Zephyred their Jax, Warwick went after the front line, which was not optimal. But that's why we also have a LeBlanc just hanging back, getting more and more powerful. Warwick has a lot of Omnivamp and can hang in for a while, but we have a cleanup crew of LeBlanc and Jhin, and they are going to help us get past this person. It is time for our final 2 item choices, and we get a good Jhin item in Hand of Justice. Now what we're looking for is to 2-star that Nunu or that Warwick, preferably the Warwick, but we get the 5 cost first. We're out of rolls here, so we might as well look at our items, and at this point we can go ahead, grab the Last Whisperer for Jhin, just making him as strong as possible, and we're going to have to hope that we don't get hung up with just a 1-star Warwick. The 2-star Nunu should help us out, especially because we're getting that additional 150 heal every 5 seconds, along with a token amount of additional health. But that will help keep our team alive, plus the fact that, remember, our hackers and our hacker rider of Warwick are all getting Omnivamp. So the team has a lot of healing going around, which allows us to isolate this Mecha Draven and ultimately take him down. Now Gary is with us, so we actually end up getting the 2-star Warwick I feel we're going to need in order to have a chance. Notice pretty much every team has a Warwick in it. This is the kind of season it is. There's just Warwicks everywhere. But we aim mainly at their gold 3-star Ashe in the corner. Lee Sin ends up walking away, not enough protection around her, so Warwick is able to get in. Pyke, who is positioned opposite of the Hackerum, then also comes in to help out. Nunu just generally wreaks havoc, wandering around, being untargetable, and just healing anytime he takes any damage. Our Warwick just does a ton of work, is able to heal, get in, and finish this player off, leading us to GG for everyone. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now I can do this in lives for the next couple of weeks before the new set. And as always, have an absolutely awesome day.